To the class of 2017, I offer congratulations on your induction into the Alumni Association of Indiana University. You may now be seated. President McRobbie, trustees, honored guests, faculty, and friends, it is an honor and a privilege to introduce you to the 643 members of the class of 2017. The students represent 29 Indiana counties, 11 states, and 12 different countries. We are excited to recognize our first graduates from our new hospitality and tourism degree. As you will hear today, our students have come from very different backgrounds, with very different goals, and very different stories. But what I have noticed is that each and every one of them brought to campus an adventurous, determined spirit. They saw our campus as a place of tremendous opportunity and hoped to pursue a better life. The faculty and staff, in turn, made a commitment to each student that they would support them in their journey no matter what path it would take. At IU Kokomo, we are grounded on the principle that every student matters here. So every hour, every day, students from all walks of life engage in the same critical work with faculty, learning and discovering, turning information into action and tangible change. So when they leave us today, we know they are prepared to make a difference in this region, in the state, in our country, and across the world. You know, graduates, as I look at each and every one of you, I am inspired by your personal stories and your successful journeys. I wish I had time today to share everybody's story, but I know that the few stories that I will share will embody many of you. Kiana Walton, will you please stand? Kiana enrolled at IU Kokomo and joined our newly formed women's volleyball team. She was considered an underdog for playing time when she first started, but she worked hard, became a very successful player, and helped lead the team to 2 conference championships and a trip to the national tournament. This first-generation college student discovered that being part of a team was especially important to her to give her a sense of security as she embarked on unfamiliar territory and in the unfamiliar culture of college. Will all of our graduates, who are, like Kiana, the first in their families to graduate with a college degree, please now stand for our recognition. Thank you. Some students are faced with many obstacles during their higher education journey. Jessica Gordon is no exception. Jessica, will you please stand? In a 5-day period in August of 2016, her boyfriend of 7 years passed away unexpectedly, and she lost her home, most of her belongings, and her car to the tornado that hit Kokomo. Nobody would have blamed her if she hadn't taken time away from her studies at IU Kokomo, or even dropped out altogether because of those tragedies. But Jessica refused to let life get her down. In fact, it made her more determined than ever to graduate on time. She is earning a Bachelor of General Studies degree. Please help me appreciate her efforts. Other students have used this opportunity to take them down a different path in life. As crew chief for the U.S. Air Force Reserve, Julia Person is responsible for maintaining a KC-135 aircraft. Julia, will you please stand? After graduation, she can commission as an officer in the reserves, which leads to more opportunities. Julia also plans to continue her education in the future, earning a Master of Library Science. Her goal is to be a historian in the military or with the federal government. Her dream job is to be an archivist. Julia says, "I couldn't do any of the things I want to do without my degree." Tom Cassidy is excited to be graduating from college at 50 years old. Tom, would you please stand? He played football and baseball in high school, served a 4-year stint in the U.S. Navy, and even played semi-pro football for 3 seasons before taking a job as a machinist. Although he is making good money in his field, he never felt content and believed he had settled for a job instead of making an effort to pursue a career. When he broke his leg in a 4-wheeler accident in 2009, he was told that he might not be able to continue in his current position, and he knew it was time for a change. He enrolled at Ivy Tech Community College and then transferred to IU Kokomo, majoring in communication. He is graduating with a degree he is proud of and experiences that have prepared him for a career in journalism. Tom wants to encourage students that it's never too late to go to college. School was something I ran away from for years. It scared me because I didn't believe in myself. Just like Tom and Julia, I would like to recognize all of our graduates who have served in the armed forces. Will you please stand for our recognition? Thank you. Most college students aspire to complete their degree in 4 years. However, we always see a few overachievers. Like Frederick Matthews, will you please stand, who flew through college at lightning speed, completing his business degree in 3 years. This honors program student averaged 5 to 6 classes per semester and added summer courses to his schedule. He said his ability to achieve this was supported by the outstanding faculty and staff at IU Kokomo. And then there's Hannah High. Would you please stand? Who took her cross-country running so seriously that she hit the ground running for success in the classroom as well. She is crossing the finish line with a degree in accounting in 3.5 years, a personal record. We also have more students this year that have pushed hard to complete their degree in 4 years or less. If you have finished your degree in 4 years or less, would you please rise for our recognition? Thank you. Our students never cease to amaze me with their energy and desire to make a difference through leadership and involvement, even on a national level. Tyler Lucas, will you please stand? Tyler is a member of the cross-country team, and this year he served as chair of the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics Student Advocacy Board. This was an opportunity for him to represent all NAI athletes throughout the country. I know many of you have taken on leadership roles in various capacities during your time on campus. President of a club, editor of our newspaper, etc. Would you please stand so we can recognize you? Thank you. We have many international students who are graduating today. They come from 12 different countries. And we have many of our domestic students who have traveled and studied overseas during their tenure at IU Kokomo. Flavio Zampilli from Italy is graduating today with a degree in medical imaging technology. Would you please stand? After growing up in Rome and then living in Sydney, Australia and New York City, moving to Kokomo, he said, was a bit of a culture shock. I'm still looking for the skyscraper, he jokes, but said he found the right place at IU Kokomo to enhance his professional skill and the right faculty to lead the way. Will all of our international students who are graduating today please stand for our recognition? Thank you. IU Kokomo also has a vibrant international travel program. Harley Phillips, will you please stand? She had the amazing opportunity to study in Beijing, China for 1 full school year, an experience that she said has changed her life. As a future nurse, Harley says her international travel has made her more confident and improved her communication skills. Will everyone who traveled internationally while they were a student at IU Kokomo please stand? Thank you. IU Kokomo is also a stepping stone to many more dreams and goals. This fall, several students will enter graduate school. Justin Murray, will you please stand? A mathematics major, he will be entering graduate school at Ball State University with an assistantship to earn a master's in mathematics. Heidi Hendricks, will you please stand? She will be entering the Physician's Assistant Master's program at IUPUI. Sean Gabriel, please join them. A nursing graduate will be attending the IU Medical School. Cheryl Ferruda, will you please stand? She's been accepted to the IU Kokomo Master of Public Management. And Madison Halflin, will you please stand? She is entering a Doctor of Osteopathic School in Kentucky. I know there are many more students who are headed to graduate school or professional schools. Will you please stand too so we can recognize you? Still other students will head to work when they graduate in the career of their dreams. Krista Shepard, will you please stand? Krista is graduating with a bachelor's in English and a minor in writing. She's been the managing editor of our campus journal for the past 3 semesters. She's accepted a position to work as a content developer editor for a company called GP Strategies following graduation, and hopes it is a stepping stone toward a fruitful career in editing. Will all the students who have a job upon graduation please stand? Thank you. As I stated earlier, I sure wish I could share everybody's story, because you all here would be continually impressed. Today, our graduates will receive an Indiana University diploma. As you can see, all of our students have worked hard to earn this prestigious degree that commands respect and instills pride. Graduates, on behalf of all of us, we couldn't be more proud. Best wishes to the class of 2017.